Are you stuck in a cycle of negative, distressing thoughts? Let me give you an example. Maybe you're at home and you smell smoke. And the first thought or hot thought that comes to your brain is, what did I do wrong? In the therapeutic world, we call those hot thoughts, irrational thoughts that trigger negative emotions. Hot thoughts happen just automatically, which makes it very, very difficult to even notice them at first. Maybe it's just the toast burning, but your thoughts went to something that was very self loathing. These hot thoughts distort our reality, and as you can tell, they can keep you very trapped in a negative thought cycle. But guess what? You don't have to think this way. With practice, you can train your brain to think differently. Isn't that awesome news? If you want to break free of those negative hot thoughts, I'm going to give you a very powerful and effective tool. It's called the 3C's technique that can help you do just that. The first C is catch it. The second C is check it. And the third C is change it. The first thing we want to do, of course, is catch that hot thought by using different techniques such as mindfulness. Being mindful of what is going on with our thought processes helps us to be aware. If there was a thought bubble up here, what would it be saying? The second step is to check that thought. Let's check that thought and see if it's accurate. We can do that by challenging our thoughts, asking questions to determine if it is truth or if our thought is even helpful. I love to ask, what evidence do I have to support this thought? And what evidence do I have that does not support the thought? That gives me a chance to think about things in a different way. All right, so now that you've checked your thought, it's time to move on to step 3. We're going to work on changing the thought. And we're going to use the information that we gathered in the second step to help us to change the thought to a new, healthy, more balanced thought. We're going to aim for a thought that we can truly believe. Before, I went to that horrible scenario that the house was on fire and I must have really screwed up. We went and we checked out the toaster. It was a new toaster and the coils are hot and it smells burnt. And now I learned that there's nothing even wrong. Instead, you might say your thoughts went to the worst case scenario. Remember that hot thoughts are typically based on distorted reality or negative self-talk that is based on insecurities or even past experiences. So recognizing and addressing them using this 3C technique can help us to reframe our thoughts and create new, healthy, balanced thoughts by eliminating those hot thoughts and the emotional distress that goes with them. Hey, if you use the 3C technique, let me know in the comments. Or better yet, if you haven't used it, start using it now and then tell me about it. I want to see how it works for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you like this. I hope that it benefited you in some way. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And always don't forget to write in